Hello everyone. Today I would like to demonstrate use Selenium Java automation by using cross browser and multi-environment testing, in which we will learn how to execute Selenium Java test scripts across multiple browsers, that is Chrome, Edge, Firefox, and against different environments like QA, staging, and production. So first of all, I would like to start with what is cross-browser testing. So if you would like to run your test scripts on different browsers to ensure that your application have consistent behavior, this is called cross-browser testing. And the goal is to identify browser-specific issues early. Common browsers which we have right now are Chrome, Edge, Firefox, and Safari. So let's talk about what is multi-environment testing. If we would like to run the same tests on multiple environments like QA, staging, and production. Let's talk about what is these multiple environments. QA is our internal testing environment in which we perform our daily testing, and staging is a replica of the production. We can call it the pre-production environment in which we test our application before production. And definitely in production is a live customer environment in which actually customer interacts with the application. Benefits of multi-environment and cross-browser testing. Detect environment specific bugs early, ensure UI consistency, improve deployment confidence. So now I would like to start with my framework, that how I have actually developed this framework for cross-browser and multi-environment testing. So in source folder, I have a test uh, folder in which I have com.base package in which I have base test.java. In com.test package, I have login test.java. In com.utils package, I have config reader and extend manager.java. In com.listeners package, I have test listener.java, and in the resource package, I have config.properties. So here it is. You can see the folder structure, the same folder structure and the files in relevant packages, right? So let me quickly. So how I have set up this Maven project? I have actually set up key dependencies in pom.xml file for Selenium, Java, TestNG, extend reports, and Surefire plugin. Let me show you. Here is my pom.xml file where I have Selenium, Java, TestNG, extend reports, and as well as a plugin, Maven Surefire plugin. So you can have this dependency from Maven repository site. Okay, here it is mentioned mavenrepository.com, from where you can get all these dependencies, right? So let's talk about what is Maven Surefire plugin is all about. So Maven Surefire plugin is responsible for executing unit and integration tests in Maven lifecycle, specifically during the test phase. So whenever we run this command mvn test or mvn clean install, it will detect @test annotation in classes and run with them without needing to manually execute testng.xml file. It also supports parallel execution, and as well as it generate reports automatically. So you can find uh, the generated reports in target Surefire reports folder. Let me show you that how it actually looks like. Uh, okay, so in my idea projects, I have target folder where you can find this Surefire folder in which I have this emailable report.html file, right? So I can open this file in Chrome browser. Let me show you that how this file looks like. I have recently executed verify login page title. You can see that it has generated report against Edge browser, Chrome browser, and Firefox browser. So against each browser, one test is run. Okay, and we have a cross-browser suite section where it is actually displaying all the details of the test, right? Okay, let's proceed with other slides. Okay, how we can configure environments. So let's talk about how we can configure environments. In config.properties file, we can define different environment URLs. Like for QA environment, we can have URL like qa.example.com. For staging URL, we can have staging.example.com. And for production, we will have example.com, right? So right now, because my application under test have uh, is the same URL, so I am using the same URL for my QA staging and prod. Okay. Okay. So in my base test.java file, it handles driver setup and environment, loading for Chrome, Edge, Firefox. I am using at the rate parameters to pass browser and environment. So let's see uh, this base.test file. Here I have these parameters in which I have browser and environment, right? And it is taking environment key value, and also I have a code of browser setup from where it picks that which against which browser it should run this test. Okay, and this is all about this. And for parallel execution in testng.xml file, I have to define a parallel word for against test and the thread count as 3. Let me show you. In my testng file, I have this parallel test and thread count is 9. Okay, why it is this thread count is 9? Because I have set up this testng.xml file against three different environments. One is for QA environment. So here have my test name as Chrome QA, browser is Chrome, and environment is QA. And I am the class name is login test, right? Same goes for Firefox and for Edge browser. So I should have thread count as 3 at this moment, because I would like to run this test now for these three browsers. Okay, so in order to execute all these tests, what I should do, I have to run a command mvn clean test, so that it will run all tests in all environments simultaneously. Not simultaneously, basically in parallel. And then it will generate HTML report in extent report.html, which will categorize by browser and environment. So let me show you that how it will work. Okay, and actually I am talking about this extent manager class file, where it will generate of extent report file along with uh, here it is, string key is browser name, underscore environment, and then I am adding timestamp and .html. So the generated file will look like this. Here it is, extend report underscore Chrome. This is the browser name, and QA is the environment name. This is the date 15/10/2025, and this is our timestamp. So I have generated this report a few minutes before. So let me show you this reports as well. So this report will look like this: verify login page title, and it is showing execution report in Chrome browser in QA environment, and we can see the details here as well. It's at what time it has started and at what time it has ended, as well as the browser name, environment, tester name, and report generated on. So you can see the detail in extent report as well. So let me quickly run a test: mvn clean test. So it has started executing my test script. So one by one, the same test will run parallelly on three different browsers, right? Now Firefox has actually launched, and the same test is running in Firefox as well, right? So you can see that three extend report files are generated: extend report generated for Edge, extend report generated for Chrome, and extend report generated for Firefox as well. We can see the same reports in our uh, target folder. So let me see. Yeah, the current timestamp is here. You can see that the report is generated. Let's see this time age. So in age, you can see the execution details. It is showing here, right? And it is looks like this. Okay, so now if I would like to run all these three tests in three different environments, so how can I can run all my tests? Okay, first of all, review best practices that separate config or environment data, use page object model, run cross-browser regression nightly. So usually we run our test on nightly builds, but at this moment for integration purpose, we are looking by running the command, right? And we can integrate TestNG Maven with Jenkins or GitHub Actions. We can also create a CI/CD pipeline in Azure DevOps and AWS as well. We can pass different commands, and also the public we can publish extend reports which can be uh, emailed to all stakeholders. So whenever a code commit, Jenkins builds and execute all parallel tests in different environments and generate extend report, and it will appear in the dashboard. So advantages of parallel testing is faster feedback, better browser coverage. What I have done so far is set up project structure, configure browser environment, parallel test ng, setup and generate extend report. Okay, I will come to this conclusion after running all my tests in three different environments, which I have just uh, commented out. Okay, let me uncomment this, and I would like to show you that how it will work. And this time the thread count is 9. Okay, and I would like to run in terminal uh, Maven clean tests. So now application will start and my test automation script will run across different browsers and different environments as well. So one by one, it will launch different browsers in different environments and will generate extent report for me. Okay, so let's wait until my execution is finished. So till now, we have seen Chrome and Edge browser. Okay, so extent report generated for Chrome for prod environment, extent report generated for Edge QA environment. Now, I hope my second round is started. Extent report generated for Edge prod, extent report generated for Chrome staging. Okay, so 9 tests run, build successful, and there is no failure. Okay, let's see extent report. Okay, I also would like to show you Surefire reports as well. It also has generated this report where you can see Chrome prod test is passed, Edge QA test is passed, Edge staging test is passed, Edge prod test is passed, Chrome staging test is passed, Firefox QA test is passed, Chrome QA test is passed, Firefox prod test is passed, and Firefox staging test is passed. So there are 9 threads or 9 different tests performed in. So combination is 3 browsers and 3 environments. So there are total 9 tests, and here is the report. Right? We can also see some beautiful extent reports generated against different environments and different browsers like Chrome, QA, Chrome Prod, and Chrome Stage. So these are 3 different reports: Edge Prod, Edge QA, and Edge Staging, Firefox Prod, Firefox QA, and Firefox Stage. Right. So now I would like to conclude that cross-browser plus multi-environment testing is a stronger automation framework. Next step is we can integrate Selenium, Grid, or Docker as well. So this is all about my demonstration. Thank you for watching.